Dechenphu, meaning Cave of Consummate Bliss, is a profoundly sacred site and holds the highest spiritual significance for followers of the Drukpa Kharju tradition as the principal abode of the protector deity, Genyen Jagpa Melan, dedicated to him since time immemorial. Dechenphu has become a spiritual anchor for devotees. Genyen Jagpa Melan, an emanation of Yidam Tanden, was originally born of the union between No Jinyabshu and Sinmodong Mar, and as such, his early conduct was far from virtuous. To transform his nature, Yidam Tanden bestowed upon him the first Kago Damsheg ritual oath of allegiance. Later, Guru Rinpoche also conferred Kago Damsheg upon Genyen at Yangalishi, marking a turning point in the subjugation and transformation of numerous malevolent spirits of the Himalayan region, including Genyen, into guardian deities. 12 years after his visit to Bumthing, Guru Rinpoche was in Yangli Ki, Nepal, en route to Tibet, when the mountain spirits of the Himalayas gathered to thwart his mission. However, for powerful deities, including Genyen Jagpa Melan, Damchen Dorji Lekpa, and Dechenphu Lhakhang, pledged their support to the Guru and received Kago Damsheg from him, this being their first direct contact. Guru Rinpoche later traveled to Bhutan, visiting Sheri and Tango, where he once again bestowed Kago Damsheg upon Genyen. While there are 7 known Nakong sacred abodes of Genyen across the Himalayan region, Sami Chinfu, Tc in Joangari, Pori in Sari Kongpo, Diokuragogu, Manyul Dung Lakar, Senyan Zangthang Marpo, and Drug-Rawling Dechenphu stands out as the most ancient and venerable among them, regardless of where invocations and rituals for Genyen are conducted throughout Tibet and the Himalayas. Practitioners universally visualize him as emerging from his sacred seat at Dechenphu. This enduring reverence affirms the unparalleled significance of Dechenphu Genyen Nakong not only to Bhutan but to the entire Mahayana Buddhist world. Phaya Drugam Jigpo's son, Dampa, founded the Dechenphu Monastery and became its first chief abbot. In his later years, Dampa appointed his son, Kunzang Dorji, as the second abbot of Dechenphu. Kunzang Dorji expanded the spiritual activities at the site by establishing additional Drubdi's meditation centers, alongside the original Lhakhang built by his father. As Dampa neared the end of his life, Kunzang Dorji, overcome with sorrow, prayed earnestly for his father's continued life. In response, Dampa promised to be reborn as his son, a promise that was fulfilled when Kunzang Dorji had a son the following year. The child was named Damtro Loden Gyalpo, and by the age of 3, he had clearly recounted the events of his past life as Dampa, recognized as the reincarnation of his father. He was enthroned as the 3rd chief abbot of Dechenphu. Damtro Loden Gyalpo traveled to Druk-Rawling in Tibet to receive the transmission of sacred teachings. There, he met and recognized Jamyang Kwenga, Senji 13141347, as the 7th abbot of Druk-Rawling. He remained in close service to Jamyang Kwenga Senji for an extended period. In 1345, Damtro Loden Gyalpo invited Jamyang Kwenga Senji to Dechenphu. During his stay, they jointly constructed the present-day Nakong Shrine of Genyen and enshrined a statue of the deity. On that auspicious occasion, Genyen is said to have manifested in person before Jamyang Kwenga Senji, who then administered Kago Damsheg's sacred oath upon him, formally appointing Genyen as the principal protector of the Palden Drukpa tradition. Damtro Loden Gyalpo had 2 sons, Drung Drung Gyalkog and Drung Drung Gyalzum. The title Drung Drung is equivalent in meaning to Jobdring. Drung Drung Gyalzum succeeded his father as the 4th abbot of Dechenphu, and his descendants continued to hold the abbotship thereafter. Meanwhile, Drung Drung Gyalkog journeyed to Druk-Rawling for further studies and later settled in Hungrul, Paro, where he constructed the Paro Rinpung Jong during his time at Druk-Rawling. The seat was held by Gyalwangji Kwenga Pelger, 1428 to 1478, the first recognized reincarnation of Tsongpa Gyari, founder of the Drukpa lineage. Drung Drung Gyalkog invited Gyalwangji Kwenga Pelger to Dechenphu, where the latter stayed for months. During his stay, Gyalwangji once again administered Kago Damseg upon Genyen, further strengthening the deity's sacred bond with the Palden Drukpa tradition. After this, both Gyalwangji and Drung Gyalkog traveled to Paro, because Genyen had been bound by sacred oaths from eminent masters such as Damtro Loden Gyalpo, Jamyong Kwenga Senji, and Gyalwangji Kwenga Pelger. He unwaveringly served the Palden Drukpa lineage. He was often seen accompanying and assisting major Drukpa hierarchs during their time in Bhutan. For instance, when Drukshan Ngawang Chogyel, 1465 to 1540, half-brother of the famed Drukpa Kunli, visited Bhutan, Genyen remained in devoted attendance. Similarly, when Ngawang Chogyel's eldest son, Thethak Tanpai Gyalchan, also known as Ngawang Drakpa, the founder of Fangyul Daegye Gonpa in Wangdu, traveled in western Bhutan, Genyen accompanied him, guiding and protecting him from obstacles and harm. Ngawang Chogyel's younger son was Ngagi Wangchuk, 1517 to 1554, whose son was Mifam Chogyel, 1543 to 1606. Mifam Chogyel's son was Mifam Tenpai Nyama, 1567 to 1619, and his son was none other than Jobdring Ngawang Namgyal, the unifier of Bhutan, from Dampa the son of Phaya, Drugam Jigpo all the way to Jobdring Ngawang Namgyal. Every great figure of the Palden Drukpa lineage was unceasingly protected and supported by Genyen Jagpa Melan. Genyen is thus revered not only as a protector of all Buddhist teachings but particularly as the guardian of the Palden Drukpa tradition. His divine presence, unwavering loyalty, and active service to the lineage exemplify the sacred bond between protector and Dharma. When Jobdring Rinpoche arrived in Lunana from Tibet, Genyen Jagpa Melan journeyed all the way from Thimphu, accompanied by his mermaid consort, Pangrazampa Om Shomam, to receive him. After the initial reception, Genyen proceeded to Gasa and personally escorted the Jobdring to Pangrazampa Drukfodring in Thimphu. While the Jobdring resided at Pangrazampa, Genyen remained in close service to him, demonstrating unwavering loyalty and devotion. He also subdued and mobilized other unruly and malevolent spirits to work in service of the Jobdring's sacred mission. One significant account describes a gathering of unsubdued and territorial spirits near what is now Dechenphu Lhakhang. The Jobdring convened the spirits to seek their cooperation, while he stayed in their domain. Like wild animals, these spirits were known to be fiercely territorial. During the meeting, without consulting the others, Genyen boldly volunteered on their behalf to serve the Jobdring and vowed to become a protector of Buddhism. His declaration provoked outrage and fear among the other spirits and deities. They were angered by Genyen's presumption in speaking for them, and felt overwhelmed by the lifelong commitment he had pledged on their behalf. Despite the backlash, Genyen endured their tempers and abuse without retaliation. His courage and selfless devotion, however, deeply impressed the Jobdring. In recognition of his unwavering support and willingness to serve the Dharma, the Jobdring rewarded Genyen and formally acknowledged him as one of the principal protector deities of Buddhism.